Okay. Here we go. Can take this over here. This here. Jeez. Okay. Okay, so today is um, December 30th, 2024. So let's go over the outlook as well as the oh geez, outlook, weekly outlook as well as. But anyways, okay. So last week I had expected price to draw lower. Same thing here. Actually, last Friday I expected price to draw lower, and it did. Caught some pretty nice wins here off this 15-minute setup here. Um, right. So price continued to draw lower. Price continued to draw lower. Actually caught a long here because I knew that price would not draw lower. There was an SMT here based off the 1 hour, which was price swept this low here on NQ. On ES, it did not. I think the 1 hour was down here somewhere. It did not. So that's SMT. And I had expected price to rebalance into 50% of the range from this high to this low here. As you can see, 50% of the range is here. Did not sweep this buy side here. So now we have relative equal highs up here. So again, went long because what did price do? Price swept liquidity here, swept buy side here, swept sell side, reversed, jumped in right here after price closed above this inverse here. Actually, I got long. I think it was right around here somewhere. Uh, got long, covered into this high here. Um, I wanted to get into another long here, but I had a pretty good win here already. I think it was about 50 points already. So I didn't want to take that chance, but I still paper traded it. And the reason why I wanted to get long here was because we closed above we closed above this 15-minute order block here. That's changing the state of delivery. We had buy side swept here, sell side swept here, and then I wanted to get long here into this area here. So again, two double purges, pretty good entries here because my bias was bullish after we had sold off. We took out two previous day lows. Actually, it was this previous day low and then this previous day low. Plenty of liquidity to warrant a rebalance into this imbalance up here. And so, same move as last week. We swept London, right, on ES and NQ. On NQ, we did not. NQ did not sweep London. ES did with this high here. So same setup as this one right here. And so we did just complete buy side liquid sell side. We did just complete this what is it called? This um, sell model, right? So we did just complete the sell model here. So what am I expecting for the week? I'm expecting price to draw higher. We are within this 4-hour unicorn here. 4-hour unicorn here. So I am expecting price to draw higher. On the weekly, I'm still bullish, even though we did close below this inverse here now. Last week we traded into this inverse and then we closed lower. But I'm still using this order block here as an area to where price it will likely hold. Um, the only the only way I'll be bearish is if price comes down here and closes below this weekly order block here. All right. Until then, I'm still bullish. On and Q price held above this weekly imbalance here. It did trade. It did rebalance this whole imbalance. Even traded all almost into this low here. But as you can see, we still closed above consequent encroachment of this gap here. Same thing here. We traded into consequent encroachment and then we drew higher, closed above this high of this gap here. Um, and then we still have this SMT here. This SMT is still valid for me until it sweeps this buy side up here. So um, that's what I'm expecting on the daily. So on the daily, we did sweep sell side all the way through here. So I don't believe we sweep again. We are within this. I use this tool here. It's called Andrew's pitchfork. So I would expect price to reverse here and then rebalance at least up to this imbalance up here, or go for a buy side. So I am bullish this week, um, but I will want to see a 15-minute setup, the same setup that we saw up here for me to get long. Same thing here, same setup that I saw up here to get long. I want to see a 15-minute uh, sweep of buy side and then sell side, and then the draw higher if it happens. I'm not looking to get short here. The only way I'll look to get short is if for some reason we come down here and then we hover above these areas here, and then I'll attack these relative equal lows here. But again, I'm not looking for price to continue drawing lower. I would expect price to continue to reverse from here, and that's what I see on the 4-hour, on the daily, because we already swept south side here last week, so I would expect price to come, at least, if not just maybe consolidate the whole week, because it is the last week before the New Year's, so I don't expect price to do much. And if it does, then who knows? I might get a pretty good win. On the 4-hour, we are right around this unicorn here. We are within it during we are right around an imbalance here. Same thing here, right around an imbalance. So I am looking for some sort of reversal play, some sort of area to start attacking those highs. Because right now, to me, this is buy side liquidity along with that 15-minute high that we had right here. So those are relative equal highs here. This right here, similar to this area here. So again, I don't expect price to do that just yet. Maybe rebalance here, and then in the afternoon sweep sell side once again, and then we attack those highs. So again, I am looking for a 15-minute setup first in order for me to get long. Um, on the hourly, again, I'm still looking for maybe some sort of imbalance, rebalance of some imbalance up here, maybe this imbalance up here. So I would expect price to maybe come up here to rebalance that imbalance here, and then maybe attack the highs. But that's not guaranteed just now. So nothing much to really say on the 1 hour. If price continues to come down lower, then I would expect price to maybe just uh, push through this area up here. So we'll see what price does on the 15-minute. This is what I'm talking about as far as the 15-minute. I would like to see price sweep this area here. Same thing here. Sweep this area here. Then we reverse, come down here, sweep this low here, and then I get that long setup that I would want. So I'm not sure if it happens during the 10 o'clock macro. I already caught a tiny little win off of the 1 minute. Um, so I'm not, yeah, right here. Um, got long here, here, and then covered into actually this high right here. So little win on a 30 on 3 contracts. So nothing go crazy about. And what I'm gonna be doing is I'll probably be using that capital as my stop loss, because again this week, short week, only I think it's only, anyways. So I don't expect much action to happen, at least not until FOMC next week. FOMC next week, I do believe we have a we draw higher or lower wherever it is we're going. But maybe this week we just consolidate in this area. But there's still plenty of good chances to for price to work itself out. So let's go ahead and connect and see how price traded. So my area, what I'll be looking at is the 15 minute. But let's take a look at the 5 minute real quick, because what I want to see again, see right here, we on the lower time frames, we literally just swept sell side on this 15-minute setup here, right? And on the 5 minute, we also swept sell side. Let's go ahead and delete this. I don't need this anymore. So we swept sell side with this low here, swept sell side here. On the 1 minute, so let's leave this here. So on the 1 minute, we also swept sell side, and we just swept buy side. So I wouldn't be surprised if on the 5 minute we come back down here, sweep this area, then we reverse, and then we attack these highs here. But again, I'm not looking for price. I'm not looking for any entries on the 5 or 1 minute. Wait, let me rephrase that. I will be executing on the 1 or 5 minute, but what I need to see first is I need to see where the 15 minute is going. Once I get that confirmation on the 15 minute, that's when I'll look to start executing on the 1 minute. Whether it's 10 or 11 o'clock macro, doesn't matter, as long as I get um, a clear setup. Let's see here, and what I mean by setup is this right here. Um, right here. So not necessarily this right here, but what I mean is we come up, sweep buy side on a 15 minute, come back down, sweep sell side, then we have a tiny 1 minute or 5 minute setup where we do the same thing we did here, and then I get long, attack these highs here, and if it continues to draw higher, then maybe hold on to a contract. Yeah, then maybe hold on to a contract to see where price is likely to lead to. So let's go ahead and connect to data, see where price is headed to. I will be using this dealing range here because again, we already swept buy side. We just swept sell side, buy side, sell side. So this to me is the whole dealing range here. But I will be using this smaller dealing range as premium discount of the range. And again, if we come down here to attack this area down here, that's fine too. I'm just not interested in shorting, just because I'm just not. Yeah, because we are right at in regards to the pitchfork here. Because pitchfork to me also also um, measures supply and demand. I mean, not supply and demand. Premium and discount. And as I said, we just swept buy side on the 5 and 15 minute. I mean, on the 5 and 1 minute, and now we came down to see sell side. So as you can see here on the 5 minute, yeah, here you go. We swept buy side. So now we're coming down here to sweep sell side. Here we did not sweep sell side, buy side. Let's see what YM is doing. YM is currently so all three pairs are in sync right now. I'll keep bringing this. Yeah, I'll keep I'll keep bringing this dealing range down here. The lower it draws, the lower I'll set it to. Um, let's see here. So I do like this setup here. Huh. Actually, this might be a good short. Same as the setup from last week, which was right here. Mm. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disconnect to keep me away from being impulsive. So I'll connect later, but I just want to see structure build up first. Again, so as you can see here, this is what I'm talking about. Same concept here, same concept here. So we built this, we drew lower, as you can see here. So we have a swing high now in the 15-minute. Now we have a swing low. Same thing here, swing high, swing low. So what I would like to see is I would like to see price sweep, swing high, and then come back down to sweep, swing low. Same thing here, sweep, swing high, come back, sweep, swing low. So a purge of a double purge, if you will. And on one of the pairs, I would like to see price to uh, um, fail to sweep any more swing lows, meaning SMT. I want to see SMT on any one of three pairs. Now the thing about NQ and ES is they're a little higher in the price action, in the level of price action they're at, right? But if you look at YM is almost towards that low. So if YM sweeps the Friday low, December 20th Friday low, which is right here, no, not December 20th, duh. This one right here, December 20th Friday low, and that one sweeps it, then that would be amazing. That would give me enough indication to to maybe look at price to see where it wants to go afterwards. Because again, when it comes to when it comes to what is it called, the fork. When it comes to the fork, to me, what I use it for, I use it to measure premium and discount, but on, like, I guess you could say, on a diagonal range, right? So it could slice through it, and then maybe it could come down here, and then we get that reversal. So again, I'm not looking to trade short. Just not as sold. Because there's no there's just no structure for me. Um, you could have shorted here, and that's fine, but it's just not my type of setup. You could short here, but you could have easily gotten stopped out if it had rebalanced this whole imbalance up here, right? So I'm not looking. That's not my style. That's not something I want to do. But let's say for some reason we completely reverse here. Uh, then only then will I start looking for some sort of. Only then will I want to see, like, if this candle ends up closing a, like a big green candle. Only then will I start looking for price to close above here. After it closes above here, that's when I start searching for that double purge, right? But again, I won't be surprised if we just continue to draw lower and we end up reversing somewhere down here. Um, because again, what I'm looking to see is I'm looking to see one of the pairs sweep that 20th low, and maybe it happens on YM because YM is a lot closer. but maybe it happens on NQ as well, and then I'll have to change my pivot, change the pivot of the fork to whatever low that that draws. Actually, I don't need this. Yeah, previous week low, previous day low, previous day low, previous day low, relative equal lows. When it comes to when it comes to the fork, the thing to always keep in mind is as above, so below, or as below, so above. And what that means is um, if price breaks above the median line, right, and whatever distance, kind of like standard deviations, whatever distance it broke above the median line is likely to happen here. So it is likely that it is likely that if let's lower it a little. So yeah, I mean that looks like the right distance. So however much it pierced through this area of the median line, it is most likely going to do the same down here. Maybe trades back into this area, create some relative equal lows for us to attack once we have that seasonal shift in market structure, right? Because we have plenty of yep, we have plenty of relative equal lows here, but obviously I'm not expecting for price to sweep those lows here. What I am looking for is a draw higher. So because we swept sell side, and then now and if we are to draw lower, then I want to see buy side get swept, meaning we purge both sides first, and then we attack those lows. So just gonna wait in 3 more minutes, see what's happening. So we'll see. Okay, those were shipped. Okay, let's connect. Okay, so let's see here. Again, I only want to see my setup. If I don't see it, then I'm not going to take it. All right, well, we're continuing to draw lower. YM just swept a 1 hour low, whereas ES and NQ did not. But we might still continue to draw lower. So let's continue watching. What do we got on the 60-minute? 60-minute, I don't see anything. Just nothing but expansion. Okay, so we have a low here. So at this point, again, what I want to see is I want to see price displace above this area here, close higher. But if it doesn't, if price does not close, then I guess we'll have to wait until the 10 o'clock macro. I mean the 11 o'clock macro. At this point, there's not enough data for me to start thinking about even taking a trade. I need more data. And let's see, YM still continues to draw lower. Let's take a look at this 5-minute. Okay. We have okay, so this would be a 15-minute. This would be the 5-minute. 15-minute. No 5-minute here. It's actually up here. So yeah, not interested. Definitely not interested right now. At least not until YM sweeps that low. Once YM sweeps that low, that's when I'm interested. That's when I start to get interested in getting long. But until then, I'm hands off right now. And technically speaking, on the 15-minute, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 drive pattern. So it might be that the SMT is happening right now. So if anything, what I'll do, so we are getting some sort of displacement. It's the biggest candle of all of these. Okay. Hmm. This would be the order block I'm watching. So we'll see. Yeah, I like this candle. It's a big candle compared to all the other ones. One, two, three drive pattern. So right now, just watching to see how we're doing. I want to see this. If we're truly gonna displace now, I want to see this gap remain open. This would actually be a 5 minute. Okay. Yep, there you go. This might be an institutional order flow entry drill. Who knows? But I gotta see price displace. I don't want to see it even get to 50%. If it gets to 50% of the range, then it's likely not going to happen. Yep, there you go. Yep, it's not going to happen. Yep, definitely not happening. So maybe one more time. Looks like let's see what the next 1 minute is doing. Let's take a look at the 15 minute. Yep, the 15 minute is doing that. I do like this short setup though. So I would like a, oh no, it's gone. I would like a quick draw into this area. Try to catch this move here. Darn, it's gone. Okay, so I got into one short there. We'll see if we attack those lows. If not, then I'll just get off. You know, I'm just going to get out of it. There's no reason to be trading in these conditions. Okay, so I'm out. What's YM doing? YM is still drawing towards those lows. I'm watching this right here. I'd be highly surprised if we come up and sweep these highs. Um, yeah, I mean, not highly surprised. Just I would expect to see new lows now. Um, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't expect a reversal to actually happen until maybe 11. I need to see more data. At least not on the 1 minute just yet. I want to see if a reversal does happen. I want to see the setup on the 15 minute first. Otherwise, there really is no reason to be in a trade at the moment. Maybe draw some relative equal lows first. Okay, so now we swept those lows. All right, and we're not far off from that fork right here. And the low, okay, so let's take a look at the 15 minute again. There it is. There you go. It is. YM has 600, 100 more points to get to that low, to sweep that low. And then if we sweep that low, that's when I'll start looking for. Uh, I mean that'll and if the reversal happens after that low is swept, then that's what I'll expect the low of the week to be. So we got quite a ways to go if we sweep those lows. These are relative equal lows. I think the actual low is up here somewhere for the previous day low. But since that previous week low and that low are close to each other, I just put them right there. But again, I'm not expecting that low to be broken this week. But I could be wrong. Who knows? All right, well, keep drawing lower. That's cool. It's kind of shitty that I took that short off, but again, I just don't. It's not my setup. It really isn't. So I'm better off just staying away. So we just let's see here. Actually, about 120 points left on YM. Let's take a look at the 4-hour of NQ. Still have SMT on that on those 4-hour lows. Oh no, what just happened? Which is right here. This is the 4-hour low I'm talking about. Okay, so we are displacing now. Let's take a look at that 15-minute. But I still don't think that's it. Yep, I still don't think that's it. Because we tested this inverse once again. Right here. Pretty good entry, I might say. So yeah, I don't think we get anything. I'm gonna wait 7 more minutes, but time-wise, I don't see a setup occurring until after, uh, until maybe the 11 o'clock macro. No, I'm not gonna trust that. The 4-hour. The 4-hour is so close to sweeping that low. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna disconnect it. Because again, I'm not seeing my setup just yet. Um, this looks very enticing, especially with this one. I'm pretty sure a lot of people got long here, and I'm pretty sure some people got long here now too. But what happens is price will likely drop to this area, and as you can see here, if it closes above here, that's 1 minute change in the state of delivery. Um, that'll cause a lot of people to get long, and then what will happen is it'll probably continue to draw lower, and then more people will likely try to get long again, getting stopped out again, and then by the time the actual real move happens, all of those people will be out of the market, and the smart money, that's when it'll reverse. Um, what they don't know is the reversal doesn't actually happen until probably won't happen until 11 o'clock, because right now there's just no time. Time is not syncing with any setup right now. Yeah, see, there's just not enough time. What's the 5 minute looking at? The 5 minute isn't telling me anything either. Nope, nothing either. So in that aspect, I'm better off just not doing anything for now. Uh, yeah, but as you can see, look at how perfectly it bounced off of this area. So I think what happens is we consolidate a little, or we do something like this. We run that low, and then we reverse after it sweeps through this area here. 52 all the way up to 36. That's about an 80-point move. A little small candle, but I'm not looking to take. I'm not looking to jump into this point here. Oh, oh, hey. Let's take a look at the 1 minute again. There's something here, but I don't trust it. You know what could be? See what I mean? Probably do that one more time. Come back down. Many people probably took the entry here. So we'll see what the next one does. I'm not going to enter. I'm just saying that. So this candle is probably going to close up here or something. And then the next candle is going to be the one that sweeps all these people out. Because I bet you there's a lot of people long right now. All right, so now everybody's sweating right now. They're like, oh my God, it's going to go up. I got on here. My stop is right here. Okay, time's up. I'm going to go ahead and call it there. No entry, no setup. I wasn't expecting there to be a setup. So yeah, I'll give it until 10 o'clock again. I would like for YM to sweep that low. And what I mean about sweep that low is uh, YM, darn, YM right here. This low. Because if YM sweeps this low, that's SMT, that's probable SMT, because E, S, and NQ are nowhere near that low. So that'll give me enough indication to want to get along after that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's disconnect.